Namaskar. I am Suruchi Das and you're watching Rhythm News. In one of the most devastating attacks in Pakistan's troubled northwest region, at least 50 civilians, predominantly Shia Muslims, were killed in a brazen ambush by heavily armed militants. The convoy, consisting of over 50 vehicles, was traveling from Parachinar to Peshawar in the Khurram district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa when gunmen launched an unprovoked attack. Despite being protected by army and police personnel, the convoy was targeted after entering Sunni majority villages, highlighting the entrenched sectarian tensions in the region. Rescue authorities confirmed that among the victims were 8 women and 5 children, with 20 others sustaining injuries. While no group has officially claimed responsibility, local reports have implicated the banned Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, a Sunni militant organization, in orchestrating the attack. This act of violence has drawn sharp criticism from Pakistani leadership, with President Asif Ali Zardari condemning it as a cowardly and inhumane attack. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif described the attack as sheer brutality and vowed to counter the actions of anti-national elements. Moreover, it is not the first time that such an attack has happened in the region. Khurram district has long been a hotspot for sectarian violence between Shia and Sunni communities. The region bordering Afghanistan has witnessed some of the most harrowing clashes in Pakistan's history. Between 2007 and 2011, sectarian violence claimed over 2,000 lives in Khurram alone. Historically, extremist Sunni groups such as the TTP and ISIL have targeted Shia Muslims, labeling them heretics. Pakistan's Shia minority, constituting roughly 20% of the population, has frequently been targeted by Sunni extremist factions. These attacks are fueled by ideological differences, geopolitical influences, and the broader struggle for dominance in the Islamic world. The influence of Saudi-backed Wahhabism and Iranian-backed Shia movements has inflamed tensions, often using Pakistan as a battleground for proxy conflicts. The Shia-Sunni divide is not confined to Pakistan, but is deeply rooted in Islamic history, originating from a 7th century dispute over the rightful successor to Prophet Muhammad. Globally, this rift has manifested in various forms of violence, notably in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen, where sectarian differences have driven civil wars and insurgencies. In Iraq, the 2003 US-led invasion unleashed years of sectarian bloodshed between Sunni insurgents and Shia militias. In Syria, the civil war has seen Shia-dominated forces aligned with Iran and Hezbollah battling Sunni majority forces. Similarly, Yemen's ongoing conflict is a proxy war, with Saudi Arabia backing Sunni forces against the Iranian-supported Shia Houthi rebels. But now, looking at the present scenarios, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has increasingly become a flashpoint for terrorism, with attacks by the TTP and other militant groups on the rise. The recent ambush on the Shia convoy comes days after a suicide bombing in Malikhel that killed 17 Pakistani soldiers. Earlier this month, a railway station blast in Quetta claimed 25 lives, underscoring the volatility of the region. The TTP, emboldened by the Taliban's return to power in Afghanistan, has escalated its operations, further destabilizing Pakistan's border areas. The attack on the Shia convoy highlights the vulnerability of minority communities in Pakistan. For decades, successive governments have struggled to address sectarian violence effectively. While military campaigns against insurgents have brought temporary relief, the deep-rooted ideological divide requires comprehensive socio-political solutions to prevent such tragedies. Until then, the Shia-Sunni conflict remains a tragic reality for Pakistan and the broader Islamic world. Jai Hind.